the major seventh chord. The major seventh chord. We're going to start off in the key of C. Major seventh chord is going to be 1. Well, let's do the C scale first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is the same as a 1. So we're going to take a 1 using odd numbers 1, 3, 5, and we said it's a major 7, so that means since it's got the word major in it, we're going to do the 7th. In other words, the major 7th that's normally within our scale, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whatever that 7th is, since we said a major 7th, you're going to keep it just like whatever it is when you did your scale, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you take a 1, 3, 5, because I'm using odd numbers. 1, 3, 5, 7. And remember, don't flat the 7 because it's major. I'm going to do that again. 1, 3, 5, major 7th. Okay? That would be technically that's a C major 7 chord. Okay? Okay, it is played like that. I've heard it played that way a whole lot. But I'm going to show you a way that I've heard a lot of musicians play it in the way that I play it quite often also. This 1 or this root, of course you can play it this way, but this root or this 1 note, the 1, I'm going to take it out the right hand and put it in the left hand. See, just put a C in the left hand. I'm using 2 C's. You can use 1 if you want. And this B, this top note, I'm just going to bring it down an octave. Instead of using this B, I'm going to use this B. Doesn't matter which order you put them in. It's totally up to you as the musician. You get to make that decision. I'm just showing you one way that I do it. And that's going to be just like what we're doing now. So remember, it's 1, 3, 5, major 7. The 1 is in the left hand. Took it out the right, put it in the left. And this highest note, which is B, I brought it down an octave down there and kept it at B. So that's what it would sound like there. That's a B major 7. I'm sorry, that's a C major 7th. Okay, I'm going to do another one for you. We're going to do the C sharp major 7. Same as D flat, a D flat major 7. Okay, so take your 1, do it with the right hand. 1, 3, this is the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is the same as a 1. So take a 1, I'm using odd numbers. 1, 3, 5, major 7. And I was about to flat the 7, but I had to think about it. It's a major 7, so you're not going to take the 7 down a half step. And remember that major 7th can be a black key or a white key. It just depends on whatever it is in your major scale. So this is 1, 3, 5, and a major 7th. Okay, now that's technically, theoretically right, and there are musicians who play this D flat or C sharp major 7 this exact same way, and there are times when I use it this exact same way. But I'm gonna show you a way that I use it even more often. You're gonna use this note here, this C sharp or this D flat. In other words, the root note. Just take it out the right hand, put it in the left hand. That's a D flat, and then this high note, this C, just bring it down an octave down to C. So in that case there, you would have, for your right hand, to be C, F, A flat. Left hand bass would be a D flat or C sharp. Okay, so that's your D flat major 7. Okay, so I'm going back to that C major 7 for a moment. C. Oh, here's another way you can think of that C major 7. I'm just showing you different ways to think. That's all, even though I showed you right the first time. Just start off with a regular C chord and take your root, and of course make your left hand do the root note, which is a 1, and do a 1, 3, 5 in your right hand. But what you can do is just move your root note just in your right hand, just move it down a half step. Boom. And you'll be at a major 7, just that simple. So watch again. C chord, move that root note down a half step, and you'll be automatically at your major 7. So I'm going to do the same thing in C sharp. Move your root. So I got a C sharp chord. Just move that root note down a half step. going to do the same thing in D. Here's a D chord. Move that root note, which is a D, down a half step. Now I am at a D major 7 chord. So C major 7, C sharp major 7, D major 7, E flat major 7. Remember that was an E flat chord. Just move that root note down a half step. You were right there. Okay, now I'm going to an E major 7. That's an E chord. Just move that root note down a half step. You bet an E major 7 chord. Okay, one more. I'm going to do the F chord. Here's an F chord. Just move that root note down a half step. Therefore, but keep that root note in your left hand though. Then you bet a F major 7. That's the major 7th chord.